Hey my beautiful Leo peeps, what's going on everybody? It's Am from CancerMoonsTarot and I'm coming at y'all with your mid-August 2022 tarot reading. How are you? I hope y'all are well. Without further ado, let's go ahead and jump on into it and let's see what's up. By the way, Leo, I hope you're having yourselves a fantastic birthday and a fantastic Leo season. I hope it's all been pretty fantastic for you. Alright, what do we got going on here please for the zodiac signs of Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus coming up throughout mid-August 2022. Taking a look here at the first card out for you, we do have here the Justice card. So you could be dealing with a Libra for a few of you. Having a look here at the next card, we also do have here the Hermit. And looking at the final two cards, the final two overall energies for you, we also have here the Eight of Wands and we have here the Strength card. So let's go ahead and talk about it. Well, Leo, coming into the second half of your month here, we got the Justice, the Hermit, and the Strength, and the Eight of Wands. You might be dealing with a Libra, potentially a Virgo, or maybe even another Leo. Now, the Justice card to the Hermit card, this is the energy of knowing that by actually taking space from someone or something, it's doing you more good rather than doing you harm. I do think you're realizing that taking space or taking a break from something has proved to be quite healthy for you. It has proved to be the better option. And with that being said, you're investing more time into taking a rest or to giving something a rest or giving something a break. So this could be the energy for a few of you Leos where it's like, all right, I'm recognizing that, the more that I'm distant from a specific person, actually, the better I've been feeling, the more balanced life has been, the more I've taken a step back from a certain type of hobby, or even for some of you, like the more I've actually taken a step back from my career, the better it's been for my mental health. Maybe some of you guys have recognized that, the more invested you've been in your career, in your work field, the more that you felt off balance. And this could be the energy of calling yourself back to saying, all right, I need some time off, I need this break so that I can reinforce more balance into my life. So if you've noticed that you were very, very caught up and invested in someone or something, Leo, over time it started to become not so healthy for you. And there's a realization there of that. A lot of you guys are really recognizing this. It hasn't been healthy for me. It hasn't been good. So I need to pull back. I need to take that step back to invite in time to invest in the other things that I have going on in my life. If I've been too caught up in a relationship, I need to pull back and catch up with friends and family. If I've been too caught up in my work, I need to pull back, catch up with friends and family, and some of my own personal self-care things that I need to take care of. So, doing too much of something doesn't always make it a good thing, and that seems to be the realization here for you. Okay, so that's kind of what I'm getting as the overall gist of your month ahead. I have been too caught up in something. I need to pull back. I need to reground myself and pay attention to other things that need my attention so that I can be a little bit more balanced here. All right, Leo, let's go ahead and have a look here and see what's going to be going on in your surroundings at this time. So what's going to be going on here in Leo's surroundings, please, throughout mid-August 2022, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What are we going to have going on here in Leo's surroundings throughout mid-August 2022? Having a look here at the first card out, we do have here the Nine of Pentacles. Taking a look at the next card for you, we also have here the Tower, and looking at the last two cards that are present, we have here the Knight of Cups, and we also have here the Devil card. So, looking at your surroundings, Leo, Nine of Pentacles showing up here for you. It's the realization of I need a little bit more me time, for sure. Nine of Pentacles is a card of confidence, but it's also a massive card that represents independence. So many of you are recognizing that I need a little bit more me time, and I need a little bit more time in general to pay attention to where I'm investing my energy. So the Tower card. In your surroundings, something here definitely woke you up. The Tower is a massive realization. It's a card that represents a wake-up call. So someone here or something here triggered you to become very aware of how a situation here in your life, the Devil, was kind of weighing you down. Something was becoming a little bit too much for you and a little bit too unhealthy for you. And with that realization, there needed to be a change here. So the Knight of Cups is all about putting your energy into something else. So looking into your surroundings here, Leo, I feel like you're definitely surrounded by a lot of awareness. I also feel like you're going to be surrounded by certain people who might call out something to you. Like there might be a person in your life that triggers you. For example, let's say you have a partner and you've been really focused on work lately. You've been so caught up in work, here's your partner this month that says, look, I love you, I appreciate you, but you've been very distant, and I understand that you've been very caught into your work, but I'd like you to come back to me and have a little bit more time away from work so that you can be more balanced in this relationship, be more present in this relationship, you know? So it could be in your surroundings, like a partner who's kind of grounding you and making you aware of what you've been very caught up in. For other groups of Leos, you know, if this is the energy of being too invested into a partner, maybe your friends are giving you that wake-up call this month where it's like, hey, we haven't seen you in a few weeks. Like, you've been really invested in your relationship. We love that for you. We love your relationship. We support you, but we miss you, you know? Like, we want to hang out. We want to shoot the shit. We want to see you, Leo. So someone in your surroundings, aka your environment, does seem to be that wake-up call for you. And once this is brought into your awareness, you are starting to see the negative attributes of what's been going on by being way too caught up in something, Leo. You know, whatever it is, guys, it can be anything, way too caught up in a relationship, your work, your own personal goals, your own agenda, whatever you've been way too caught up in, you're going to start to see the negative ramifications of it. And as you start to see that, you're recognizing, okay, it really is time for a change over here. So something has to change. Okay, let's go ahead and have a look here at your personal feelings throughout mid-August 2022. How are Leos going to be feeling personally here at this time? Let's go ahead and get some information on that. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout mid-August 2022. How are my Leo peeps going to be feeling personally here throughout mid-August? First card out, we do have here the Four of Cups. So Four of Cups, it is the energy of tuning something out. So I do feel like this is making sure that you kind of take that break and you stick by it and you commit to it. Moving on to the next card, we do have here the Temperance. And moving on to the final two cards for you, we also have here the King of Pentacles. And we do have here the Lovers. So Leo, having a look at these energies at hand for your personal feelings, the Four of Cups, the Temperance, the King of Pentacles, the Lovers. It's going to be a little hard, I feel, for you when it comes towards distancing yourself from what you've been so caught up in. You know, if you've been hanging out with your lover every single day, it's going to be kind of hard to put a wedge there for a little bit, pump the brakes, and, you know, kind of take a little bit of time for yourself. You know, if you've been really, really on your grind at work, it's going to be kind of hard to pull back because you've been so used to being caught up in something. So there is going to be a little bit of a difficulty here with the Lovers and the Four of Cups. It's a little hard to stay away, but you know it's for the best here with the Temperance and with the King of Pentacles. You know, King of Pentacles is that card of being very grounded, and the Temperance card is the card here that represents, you know, doing what's best for you on an emotional level. You're recognizing it's not healthy to be way too wrapped up in someone or something. Like, I do have other things to attend to in my life. I do have other things to invest my energy into and to be around, and I do have other responsibilities at hand. So I need to make sure that I'm doing everything I can right now to have more of a balanced lifestyle. So I think that on a personal level, you know that the choice you're making is for the best, but at the same time, it's not the easiest choice because you're so used to being caught up in something else, all right? We're going to go ahead now and have a look, though, and see what you can expect throughout the rest of your mid-August. So what can my Leo peeps expect here, please, throughout the rest of their mid-August? Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus during mid-August 2022. What can my Leo peeps expect throughout the rest of this time? First card out, we do have here the Five of Wands. So it's going to be a little bit of a struggle, and it's going to be a little stressful for you too. You know you're making the right decision for yourself, but at the same time, it feels like a sacrifice. For those Leos here that are dealing with taking steps back from your career, you know, you've been thriving recently in your career, and you're saying to yourself, I wonder if, you know, taking this distance or taking this break and, you know, being more grounded in my friends and my family and other things that I need to handle, like, am I going to miss out? You know, I think there's this worry of like, am I missing out right now by really balancing myself a little bit more and pulling back? You do have here the Magician, all right? And then moving on forward from that, we also have here the Page of Pentacles. And lastly, for you on what you can expect, we also got here the Four of Pentacles, okay? So looking at what you can expect throughout the second half of the month, you know, Five of Wands coming into play, Magician card. You're worried about not showing up. You're worried about taking a break here, Leo, from whatever you've been caught up in. You know, worried about taking a break from work, taking a break from your lover. It's like, I just feel like this break is actually going to make things worse. And that's not necessarily the case, you know? Absence makes the heart grow fonder, if you will. taking breaks from work. When you come back, you're going to feel more refreshed and ready to go. Taking breaks from your lover, when you come back, you're going to love on them some more, So I think that if you get into the mentality of like absence does make the heart grow fonder, you're going to be okay. Now, with the Page of Pentacles coming into play here with the Four of Pentacles, this is the energy of saying, well, I do need to get out of my shell. So you're struggling a little bit here, and it does feel to me like during this month it's going to be a little bit of a struggle for you to maintain more of a healthier balance. When you get too used to being caught up in things, it's hard to not be that way anymore. It's hard to get back to a more balanced type of lifestyle, but even though it's difficult, it's possible, and I see you guys still recognizing that that seems to be the best option and the best choice. We have to think about the negative ramifications of being really invested in something and not so invested in everything else. For example, for those of you guys that are being workaholics right now, you're missing out on awesome times you can be spending with friends and family. Maybe you've missed a birthday of somebody who just passed. Maybe you missed an event. Maybe you missed an opportunity to go do something really awesome and really cool because you were spending all your time at work. Maybe you missed out a really crazy and intense moment your partner went through that they wanted to tell you all about, but unfortunately you weren't there to listen. You weren't there to hear it because you were so caught up in something else. This could also be the overall energy of feeling like mentally drained and mentally checked out. Maybe you have been very mentally checked out here, Leo, for a while. And coming into the month of August, you're realizing how much you missed out on and how much you were so unaware about. When we do check out mentally and we're not aware of what's happening and what's going on with the people we love and what's going on in the life of the people we care about, we can miss a lot and not see it. And then when we do see it, it's like, wow, is this like what I really missed out on? So this could even just be the energy of just being mentally checked out. Maybe you've been so caught up with yourself lately that you haven't seen what else is happening in your environment and with the people that you love and care about. So it really is time to kind of reground yourself and look at everything, because other people need you, Leo. Other people definitely need you. They miss you. They want to see you be around more. And it seems to me like the negative ramifications as well is whatever you've been so caught up in has taken quite a bit of a toll on you. If you've been with your partner every day, chances are, as much as you've loved it and enjoyed it, not having that break, it might make you feel like sometimes you've needed it. Maybe you feel like, oh my gosh, we've been up each other's, buttholes all day, that I actually do want some space. For Leos that have been so hard at work, maybe you've missed out on relaxing and just wanting to hang out with some friends or shoot the shit with your partner and order a pizza and drink some wine together, It's that energy of like, yeah, it has had a little bit of an impact on me negatively too, not just for what it is that I missed out on, but just for the fact that it's kind of been draining being so wrapped up in just one thing. When we invite in more of the healthier balance, it does make us feel better, and it does make us appreciate more of everything that we have and everything that we're invested in. So Leos, the main point here this month is to completely balance yourself. There are other things in your life that need to be tended to. Don't get so caught up in just one thing, because it's not going to impact you positively, and there are going to be things that you inevitably will be missing out on. All right, Leo, let's go ahead and jump to the overall outcome for you for the mid-month of August 2022. What is going to be the overall outcome here, please, for the zodiac sign of Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus during mid-August 2022, and that overall outcome is going to be the Judgment card. Yeah, you got to give this a chance here, and it's also about making the right judgment call that tends to work for you. So with the Judgment card showing up here for the outcome for you, Leo, this is about recognizing, I know I'm making the right call. Everything in me right now wants to fight this. Everything in me right now wants to just say, hey, screw balance, But I know that I could use it, I know that I need it, and I should listen to the gut feeling within me, and I should also listen to what other people are kind of pointing out to me and noticing. So with the Judgment coming into play, this is the call you're making. Okay, I'm giving it a chance here to be a little bit more balanced, to pull back more from what I'm doing. Universe here has been kind of persistent, my guides here have been kind of persistent, and I'm recognizing maybe I really do need this break right now. And that's okay, at the end of the day, spiritual people or spiritual teachers or people that are in any kind of work that I'm in, they understand that wholeheartedly. Like, I've had many times when the universe has told me, Aunt, you got to pull back. And I'm like, fuck no, I have too much to do. And the universe is like, yeah, well, you still got to pull back. Okay? And then I would try to do what I need to do, and the universe would tell me no. Period. So especially for people, this could even resonate to people who do tarot readings, people who do spiritual work, light work. You know, maybe recently you've been trying to be more tapped in and invested in taking care of what you do on a daily basis. And, you know, you might have feel like, you know, the universe is saying to you, no, it's time for a timeout. And you're like, well, I don't want a timeout. But then you're realizing over time, okay, wait, maybe the universe is right. Maybe I do need this time out. Maybe I have been so caught up in doing all this light work or doing all this spiritual work that it's taken a toll on me, and I need to step back to rest and rejuvenate. You know, resting and rejuvenating, guys, especially for people that are in the spiritual field, is so freaking important, man. It's so important to make sure you get your energy right. It's so important to make sure that you take your breaks when those breaks are needed, because you are a powerful being, but you also are a being that can be easily drained of energy. And that doesn't just apply to people in the spiritual field, but that applies to everybody when they are investing themselves heavily into something. So remember that rest and rejuvenation and breaks are incredibly important, and take them when you're being called to do so. All right, my beautiful Leo peeps, I appreciate you tuning in. Thank you so much for being here. It really means a lot. If this message did resonate with you, please do let me know down in the comments down below. If you're new here, do consider subscribing. And with that being said, Leo, much love to you, and have yourselves a great one. I'll see you guys in September. Peace.